Hi, so I'm back. Here is the results of the last video. This is what they look like from the outside, or from when they were upside down. Some of them I then put like a colour over the top just to dome them off and finish them. But this is the kind of thing that they looked like, and I think they look really nice. So I did add a sort of a hole, like a screw pin, to attach to make the key rings. You couldn't make them for anything really, you know. I mean, I have in the past done like a long bookmarker effect, and I have put them in for my grandsons. I've put them in with resin and made their names out of them. But this is the kind of effect that they made with the clear. Some of them I then put the glitter on the back after I sort of domed them off, and I think that made the clear part look really pretty. I do like that, to be honestly. I do think that looks lovely. Anyway, so this is that's how it turned out. What I also did was this kind of thing. I did it where it was three kinds of orange or red, or so you had a yellowy colour, and then you had the orange, and then you had the darker colour, and I did add different kinds of glitter in there, and I think that really stood out and made quite a great effect. I quite enjoy these. I think they're really nice, and that was pretty easy. There were small glitters in it, as you can see, and then obviously there were bigger glitters in, and I think they are beautiful. I like the almost transparent look. I do like those. So what I am doing is I'm doing something like this. It's a mixture. This is the kind of thing I've done. So this is a V. I've added on there is a little bit of like nail foil, and then you have the clear with the glitter as well, and I've added an ornate hook, but I can normally just put a normal hook, but I think with this as well, I think it just looked really pretty. So what I'm going to show you is how I would add the bits and pieces that went with it. So like I say, I've put the hook in. I've also got where are my little ones? Oh, they're here. I've also got these little ones that I made up. These are really lovely. So what I'll do is I'll show you how I did these. Let's get one that I've already put a hook in. We'll use. Let's have a look at what we've got. Right, we've got a T, and I've already filed this down just a little bit, this T, but I did this one virtually transparent. What I also did the other day was I did make some green ones, and I think these are absolutely beautiful. They're just a little bit bendy, but they're just sort of starting to sort of firm up just a little bit. There's only a tiny bit of glitter in there, because otherwise you're just wasting it, because there's a slight bit of glitter and dazzle inside the white itself. So I will start by, if I just turn you around just a little bit, there we go. Okay, so I'm going to use my handheld inside there, so I'll just give it a little bit of force. The good thing about these is you can push them with the palm of your hand, and this back end here moves, which is perfect. So I do quite a lot of things, and I would like people to watch my videos. Like I say, I'm pretty new at videos. This is going to be my second video. You know, I've got no sponsorship, no nothing, and I'm open to anything. If anybody's interested, I'm quite happy to do anything. So this is the kind of thing I do. So obviously I've got my hole in there. So I'm going to pick one of these letters, and then I will show you the kind of thing I do. So if I get, for example, the R, or shall I get something different? I get the K. I've got the K. Now the K is in a pink, and that is, oh my God, I love that. So the K is in a pink. Let's move these out of the way so we can actually see what we're doing here, and I'll just put it there. There we go. And I've got a K here, and that's also got a little bit of pink in it. And the good thing about these is they already have the tiny hole already pre-done, so that's great. So those two will join together. I've also got a K in the yellow, or the orange and the red, which I can add to it as well. These have got to be filed down just a little bit, but that's the kind of thing I'm doing. So let me just start putting my hole in this. So I think I might go straight into the top here. Like I say, they're still curing, so they're still pretty soft, which is ideal, to be honestly. And all it is really is just, I hope you can see, yes, is just you sort of push it with the palm of your hand. And sometimes, because I don't, look, this happens, and that's because I had hold of it with my little finger. So I'll just show you what I do. So if I just push it, it goes around like so. Try not to hold it with your finger. So there we go. That's done there. Right. So I shall get a hook. These are closed eye hooks, and I will put that in there and twist it in. The good thing about these is I did buy longer ones to hold that in there, like so. That colour is beautiful. Let me just turn you around a little bit more so we can see what we're looking at here. That colour is gorgeous. Oh gosh, I love that. So my K, now this K is pretty solid, so I'm hoping that this will go in pretty simple. It shouldn't be a problem because it is only plastic, I suppose, at the end of the day. And my thing, because I've got, look how I do it, my finger gets wrapped in it. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I wrap my little finger around it, and I shouldn't. Anyway, let's try it where I hold my hand away from it, and then there, I've moved my finger away from it now. So, and anybody who's got these will know what I'm saying. It's not an easy thing to do. Right, so I'll get a hook for that one too, and I'll push that in. And I'm using gloves because obviously my fingerprints are quite sweaty, and while they're still curing, I don't want my fingerprints going on there, just in case. So I am using my gloves. And this is what I tend to do, is I will just use something and push it in. Oh, that's quite stiff now. There we go. So that's those two. Okay. So I've got my other K here. Now the good thing about this is I can just put a jump ring on it or whatever. Now I've got these kind of things which are very similar to your normal hooks, and I tend to use these more than I do the other ones, only because I just prefer them, to be fair. So I'll just use my screwdriver just to open that up a little bit. Feed my K. Actually, I do have other hook rings, but I've got this now, so I will, let me just find my other hooks. This might be better. So I've got these things, and this might be a little bit easier to use, so I shall open that up, and it might be a lot better. I do use these as well, especially when you find that your jump rings are going into something. Oh, I've got them the wrong way, that's why. Your jump rings are going into something that's a little bit lengthy. I mean, if you look at that, it's got quite a little bit of length on there, and it is difficult. So I'm just going to use these little things, and I can tighten them up then as much as I like. So let's find that one. There we go. And that in there. So there they are there. So I'm just going to just tighten them, because they don't need to be very wobbly. There we go. So that's done the K there. So that's, sorry you can't see. So that's that there, which is perfect. So now I can add this into here like so. So that's there, that's done. And I'll add that onto the back of this one. Like so. There you go. So it's like that. And I mean, it can go either or. You know, it doesn't matter. It'll just sit where it wants to sit, to be honestly. You know, that's nice on that one. And then I'm going to add my key ring. This has got a larger jump ring on it, but the good thing about it is I can use this hook to put that on there like so, and then that is on there on that one. Okay, so then I get another one of those hooks, and I am going to attach this to it. There you go, that's that one. Like that. And then I can put this nearer the top, or on the top actually. It can hang off the top one, which is fine. You know, you can take them off, put them on whatever you like. I think it's nice to have a little collection of them. I think that's so pretty in its own little way. And then I get my small decorations. Which are here. And we've got a little bit of pink, so I'm going to use the pink. And I'm going to put that on there, like so. And there you go. That is all there is to it. That's what I like to do when I'm doing a keyring. I think it makes the difference between having something like this. Oh, you can't quite see, sorry. Something like this, which makes a big difference, than having something, just a simple keyring hanging off, which some people like, but I like the whole effect, and I think you would too. And you can have all different colours hanging off them, but that's what I do. So please join me in my next video, and like I say, if I get any comments and people have subscribed, then I will choose one. I mean, at the moment it's just starting, so I'm still waiting for views. Please like my video. I do, you know, I'm trying my best, so that's what I'm going to do. And then whoever comments and likes a video, I will get in touch and I will send you a keyring just to say thank you for subscribing, and we shall go from there. So thank you very much for watching today. This is CNG Resin Crafts, and C is for Kath, that's me.